And well, hello, my dear friends, my dear viewers. We are back for this week's chapter of The Promised Neverland, chapter 56 of its name. We've changed names, so today it's negotiation number 1. Okay, we start the chapter with the mysterious man trying to escape from his predicament. Okay, them kids, I thought I had them right where I wanted, but I never thought she'd go right for the for the family jewels, you want to say. The captured villain is scheming something. Anyway, so long and thanks for the cookies. I'm pretty sure this door opens on the inside, yet it won't budge. Ah, they blocked the door. Fantastic. Okay. So he's putting his coat back. With the knife on his hand, he goes for the attack. You all playing with grown-ups now. Damn. So menacing. What a delicious moment the family gets together. Jesus. Well then, we've secured a safe place for now. Time to figure out what to do next. Oh, the little kids will start disappearing, won't they? This will turn into some jigsaw kind of shenanigans, won't it? How to go about the rescue and the escape. That is how do we get Phil's group out of that place, and then how do we cross over to the human world? We're gonna think of something. I don't have the slightest idea. I was hoping we'd get some guidance from Minerva. So what did you find? What sort of data have they got in that archive? Okay, we've barely even scratched the surface of everything there, but so far we found out, for example, the overall classification and general locations of the plantations. Okay. Yesterday, that guy showed it to us all a sudden, right? All of a sudden, right? Grade's fields use digits on the neck. Gloryvel, a character string on the belly. The kind of writing, the order of the characters, the location of the mark. The details vary from plantation to plantation, meaning one can identify them at a glance. Incidentally, it seems like only the 4 premium plantations bother with unique identifiers for every specimen. The factory farms simply use brands. Each farm has a certain symbol and they just engraved it at some fixed location. Okay, interesting. So, if someone knows about these marks, then just by seeing them on human cattle like us, they'll also know from which farm we came. Okay. Ooh, we've also found stuff about the Promised, the human world, and the location of demon settlements in this world, though that part is still not very clear. There's an encyclopedia of demon world plans with hand drawings. There's also normal things like novels and children's book. We found some material about demons, but it's all very old. Okay. The books here all seem to have been published before 2015, just like in the Gracefield Library. We can't be sure with the non-material books, but when it comes to the books that deal with the demons and the Promised, they're all ancient enough to be considered historical. Okay. Interesting. Though they were getting more recent cargo into the house, Sister Crone said she saw human beings from outside. Jesus. Wait. I don't know what's written here, but at any rate we'll only get super outdated info from these books. Wait a second, it doesn't add up. Bingo Don is correct. What do you mean? Yesterday that man knew how many of us had escaped, and also the date when we broke out. There has to be a method of getting real-time information about the world. More likely these monitors. Of course. I have no idea how, but there should be a way of watching the farms and other places while staying inside the shelter. If that's right, it will probably be useful to figure out a way to rescue the others. I thought about that. In fact, I always thought that those monitors were used for some kind of surveillance. What about a method of crossing to the other world? We found nothing about it so far. I guess we'll have to locate Minerva first, after all. This all crossing to the other world. It makes it seem like they exist in two different planes, and in fact, I never thought it as such, but apparently it is so. The human world and the demon world exist in two different planes, or at the very least in the same plane, but dimensionally separated. Like if you cross to a gate, you go to the human world, but you are still in the same planet, as to say. Imagine Earth. Like you go to America, or I'm gonna use my country. You come here to Portugal. In fact, if you want to come visit, it's a very good country to come and visit. So, if you're in Portugal, in Lisbon more specifically, or in Porto, you can choose Porto or Lisbon. You can choose. There's a portal in Lisbon, or once again Porto. If you cross it, you'll go to the same location as Lisbon, but in another world, completely different. So you have, in the same plane, which is Portugal, you have a completely different array of land. The landmass could be the same, and in fact it should be the same. So the format of the area, if you survey the other world from above, you would still see the format of, in my case, the Iberic Peninsula, and furthermore the rest of Europe, Asia, and America, Africa. So the landmass would still be the same. However, what's in the landmass would be different. Maybe that's what's happening in this case, but I'm not really sure. Did you find anything about Minerva? Yes, a letter. It was inserted in one of those ancient books. Congratulations on your success in making it so far. I apologize for not being able to celebrate it with you personally. This shelter was made for you. However, should you aim for more, should you want to go beyond merely living in peace, then use your pen and add here William Minerva A0863. Okay. Damn. Okay. M and I will go to A0863. Okay, here come another 5 chapters of just being called A0863. I can already see that. But what about us? We'd like you to stay here and take care of the kids. And that's not the only thing we need from you guys. In the current situation, we don't need everyone on this mission, you get it? The poachers. In this shelter we are safe. There's no sign that the demons know about it, and that man has been hiding here for 13 years. However, his friends were all killed. They, the poachers. Perhaps they had some sort of infighting, but if not, the ones who did that may be outside. That man said that he himself tried searching for Minerva, remember? Therefore, this trip will be fairly risky. If we don't want to lose anyone, I think it's better to sleep up this time. Ooh. Of course, even going alone will be taking a risk, but I'm not planning on dying. It's not like the two of us want to risk it alone. After all, we're just naive chums who know nothing. We gotta get help from a tutor with experience. Oh, so that's the negotiation part of it. No way you can't be... I love the entrance. Hello. Oh, poor kid. You. Little kid. We'll ask that guy to guide us. Then the three of us will head for A0863 together and search for Minerva. Do you really mean it? Will he agree at all? He just has the knife planted there. A high-stakes negotiation begins now. I was waiting for you. Good morning, mister. Let's make a deal. Ooh. I wonder how this will go. Fairly bad, if I do say so myself. I don't think he's about to just wanting to leave the place to be run by the kids. So yeah, I think that will go fairly wrong, if I do say so myself. But it's a very interesting proposition, in fact. Very, very smart indeed. So, because yeah, leaving them there with him would be a very stupid decision. In fact, they wouldn't wait. They wouldn't expect for him to be trapped forever. So yes, I think it's a very smart idea. It's almost as if they knew that the man was going to free himself. Very, very cool indeed. Because the way she says it, I was waiting for you. It's as if they knew that he was going to get released, that he was going to release himself. I like it. I like it a lot. Emma, you clever girl. Damn. Okay, so... yes, as I said, next week we'll have negotiation part 2, then perhaps negotiation part 3, then we'll have departure, and then we'll have A0863 for like 5 parts or more. Naming chapters isn't the strongest suit of the author, but it doesn't matter, it matters not, because the story is what matters. And I love the expressions on this guy. First he goes up, he's like, then he goes like, yo. Like, I love this guy's expressions. He's completely bonkers and mad. I love him, and I'm very eager to know more about him. But for now, this is it, my dear friends, my dear viewers, for this week's chapter of The Promised Neverland. I hope you guys have enjoyed this chapter as much as I have. Please do let me know your opinions in the comment section down below. I'm about to sneeze, therefore I'll finish the video before I actually do sneeze. Oh, the sneeze has gone away, as they always do when we try to get him out. It doesn't pay the rent, he goes right out. My dear friends, my dear viewers, I wish you a very, very fantastic week. Beginning of a week, because it's Monday, even though I'm recording this on Saturday. You'll be watching this on Monday. So, a fantastic week for you all. And I'll see you next with this week's chapter of The 7 Deadly Sins. If last chapter is anything to take into consideration, this next chapter will be fan-flipping-tastic. See you then. Bye-bye.